We just rented this party bus. Our goal is that we're gonna fill this bus with active investors who are actively looking to invest in the downtown market. And we're gonna take you guys along with us to show you exactly what the opportunities are.
Because COVID hasn't really, it's still around, it's still lingering. People aren't really back down to work yet downtown. So people are still slower to kind of get back into things, and a lot of our clients are scooping up things that are pretty amazing buys. So it's cool that we're all on this opportunity together.
So we're just here at the new site for the new St. Paul's Hospital. This is a massive, over $2.6 billion investment.
So if you're not familiar with downtown, right now, over to my left, that's the old train station. Right over there, that's Terminal Ave. And right behind us is Main Street. The hospital that we keep talking about that's coming in 2026 is this site right here. So obviously, as you can see, the construction started. It doesn't look like much. And with this hospital, what they're doing with this area is that they're building hotels, restaurants, more residences, more mixed commercial, so that you can house all the staff that's coming in. They're projecting 10,000 jobs with this new hospital. And with that, what they're doing is that they're creating a specialty referral center. So for all you guys who don't know healthcare, what that means is that there's gonna be specialty surgery that goes out of this hospital. People will refer their patients from all over BC and all over Western Canada to get their surgery done here. So what that means is that when they're here, they'll need accommodation. So of course there'll be hotel rooms, but then people who are gonna be working in the area or long-term stays, they're gonna want to find rentals. So 30-day minimum, 60-day minimum, 1 month, 2 months, so on and so forth. So I think this is the area that you want to really watch for. And you can see this project's huge. I think they're spending like $2.6 billion on building this place.
A lot of these doctors and nurses, they're gonna need to rent first, right? A lot of them are kind of going through school, they just got out of school, they're not gonna be buying right away, so they're gonna be paying premium rents. So I mean, it's a good area that our clients are kind of becoming, more aware of, because it's gonna be huge for potential earnings.
I live on Kiefer Street, which is maybe 2 blocks that way. I bought there in 2018, a 2-bed apartment. It was $1,000 a square foot. Right now in the same building, there are places going for like $850, $900 a square foot. And this is 2021, right? It's been 3.5 years.
And that's just because of COVID, because we saw everyone leave, but now with the hospital coming, with newer buildings coming, Amazon, people are gonna be moving back to the city. And with immigration, they're gonna be moving into the city and renting. So it's a good opportunity right now to get into the market before it does start going up in the spring of next year is what we predict.
The reason why we want to focus on areas like this is because when we see investment, like the city's putting a ton of money into this area, we know it's going to grow. So as investors, we got to keep an eye out on situations like this so we can take advantage of it.
All right, guys, so here's our second stop. As promised, we're in kind of the crosstown area. We're right in between kind of Yellowtown, Gastown, and Chinatown. And right around us, you see there's a couple buildings here. These are one of the few towers that actually still allow Airbnb. Very few does. So obviously you can see around you, there's quite a few amenities in this area that makes it really, really attractive. So you have TNT, which is a really nice supermarket. You have Costco down the road here. And of course, right behind me, if you go up these stairs to your left, that's where the Chinatown Stadium's SkyTrain station is. And then another block from there will be the new Amazon headquarters.
These 2 buildings actually over there arguably are the best stratas to have, in my opinion, an Airbnb in. They are really friendly with short-term rentals, and there's a lot of investors already in there. So I actually do own myself in this building, and I have multiple clients in here and the one down there. And the numbers are quite strong, right? So from a 1-bedroom here in this area, you can sort of make around $60,000 gross revenue a year. And from a 2-bedroom, we're looking at around $90,000 to $110,000 depending on the size and the finishes inside the unit. All you need to do as the owner is to just apply for the license, right? And the only catch with the license with City of Vancouver is that it needs to be, the person's name on the license needs to say that it is their principal residence, right? So that is the only catch the City of Vancouver puts on Airbnb licenses.
So this is 1A3 Kiefer, and our client was able to pick up a 2-bed, 2-bath, and a den, so you can Airbnb that. You can actually fit 6 people in there. He picked it up for $847 on the 12th floor, overlooking the park that way. So that worked out to be about, I think it was somewhere $850, $860 a square foot. And I live across the street, and 3 years ago I was paying $1,000. This is the opportunity, because hospitals coming, there's more things coming to this area. The other day, there was a couple Canucks games finally happening again. If you ever down in this area, when there's a Canucks game, it's busy. Like you can't find parking, there's people everywhere. If you're coming from out of town to watch a game, you want to stay somewhere. Rather than drive in, drive out, you just want to get an Airbnb for a night. And people will pay for it. And then we kind of came and did a loop around the Arc. Now we're at Concord.
Concord is a developer that built the Arc. And what they did, they own all this land. They're building like 6-7 towers that are all going to be on the water. There's going to be more restaurants. There's going to be a floating restaurant, more shops. So it's pretty much a continuation of a newer version of Marina Side. And like I was saying before, with the Arc being 1,300, 1,400 a square foot right now, Concord won't break ground unless they're getting minimum 2,000 a square foot. We just sold in Alberni, and that was 2,400, 2,500 a square foot.
One thing about the market right now, if you look at the statistics, if you look at the single-family house price, it's $2.1 million in the Greater Vancouver Regional Board. It's $1.4 million in the Fraser Valley. In particular, downtown Vancouver is actually getting less per square foot right now on resale than I just finished selling in Metrotown in Burnaby. And why is that happening? Because of COVID. COVID has artificially kind of made the downtown not as attractive because we don't have everything functioning yet properly. Really excited about all the aspects of what we're developing in the downtown. I see this area artificially right now in pre-sale is held back because of the pandemic. That's going to change over the next year and a half or so as more and more people get used to coming back. Where a lot of the resale is selling for $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a foot, that'll all be, my guess, minimum $2,000 a foot. Master plan communities have the beauty of knowing what is to come because you see the whole plan. The other thing it has is it has what I call OPM. If there's one thing as an investor you want to learn is OPM. What does OPM mean? Other people's money. Yes, other people's money, because what happens is when you build something and we put in the roads, we put in the sewers, we put in the seawall, we put in the parks, we add all this value as the place comes together, which adds value to what you bought in the building you're in.
And that is a wrap. The bus tour is over. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope you guys learned something new. If you're looking to invest in the downtown area, hit me up. My number is 604-365-9771. We'll catch you guys next time.